Holy cannoli, Riverdale. Me, Lisa, and this little guy. His name's Junebug. He's up for adoption at Dogs Without Borders if you're in LA. Anyways, we are totally shook from this new footage from Riverdale Season 3, aren't we, buddy? Yes, we are. So we are going to break it down. It's only about 23 seconds of footage, but it is full of scenes from the upcoming season, which tease kind of the big mysteries and storylines we are going to see. Now, of course, some of it we have seen at the end of the teaser from Comic-Con, but we got a lot of new stuff. So, if you want to see the new trailer, or the teaser trailer, whatever you want to call it, I have linked it down in the description below. I'm not going to play it here because they're probably going to copyright me or whatever. So we're just going to break it down frame by frame. Also, Junebug says don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, right buddy? Because I will be here recapping Season 3 when it premieres on October 10th and filling you in on whatever nerdy stuff with TV and movies. Plus we got lots of interviews and stuff, right? Okay, to start, we can see Archie in handcuffs, all dressed up in his cute little plaid bow tie, most likely on the way to his trial. At least I'm gonna guess that both of these shots are him. The close-up of the hands, the jacket kind of looks gray, but then when you see Archie, it seems like his jacket is like black or blue, so I'm just gonna go with it's a matter of lighting here. Next, we see Jughead back to his investigative ways, snapping photos of evidence or something that he probably shouldn't be taking pictures of. We get a quick glimpse of concerned Betty, and then we have Archie and Veronica doing kind of what they do best, I guess, or what they do the most. Yeah. Now, Archie fans, though, you kind of should be worried because it has been teased by the producers that these two will hit a rough patch and someone else will catch Veronica's eye, that she might start dating somebody else. And of course, maybe Hiram also has something to do with the tension. I mean, he did frame her boyfriend for murder. We also do hear Veronica telling Hiram they'll survive whatever he has planned because they are endgame. I'm guessing she's talking about her and Archie being endgame. Yeah, so now I'm very curious of what will change Veronica's thinking if she starts dating someone else? Will she start dating someone new because Archie and her have actually broken up? Or is this a hint she tries to date someone new just to throw us off and she and Archie are dating on the down low? Is it part of a plan? What's gonna happen here? We also don't get to see her speak easy, I don't think, in this teaser, which is a thing that I'm excited to kind of see how that's gonna play out. We then see some of the footage we saw from the end of the Comic-Con trailer of the gang in the classic Archie jalopy with a Bughead makeout session by the campfire, so it seems like they're kind of doing okay as far as this trailer says. Next we have a shot of Cheryl, Tony, and somebody else running into or out of a shady warehouse where it looks like Jingle Jangle is being made. Yeah, it looks like those pixie sticks like tubes are over on the side. We have Tony holding a camera, much like we saw Jughead. So it seems like maybe they're trying to take down this Jingle Jangle operation from Penny and the Ghoulies and Hiram's minions. You know, we saw him with that round table of all the leaders at the end of Season 2. So looks like we're trying to bust these people. Then we got a sultry Veronica looking like she's maybe getting ready for some big event. Maybe it's her speakeasy opening, but she looks very much like she is in some deep thought and concern. Next up is a shot that caught my eye in the teaser. Like, it's the one shot that really was like, oh, hey, what is that? And no, it's not because Archie is shirtless. I mean, that could be part of it, but look at his arm. He has a serpent tattoo and is talking to what looks like FP. So yeah, we ended Season 2 with Betty and Cheryl kind of becoming serpents, and now Archie? So is this something that he did while he was in jail to survive? Because, you know, sometimes when you go to jail, what we depict of jail on, I feel like, TV and movies is you gotta declare which side you're on. So what is the story behind this tattoo? Like, was it an actual tattoo, or is it a fake tattoo just to make people think he's with the serpents, even though we know he kind of is? I don't know. I'm curious to find out what that is all about. Now, speaking of tattoos, many have wondered where Alice's tattoo is, because we know she was a serpent at one point and came from the south side. And well, Machen Amick has been teasing that we would find out where it is, and we find out where it is in this trailer. But before that, we do have a shot of Bughead at school. And that goes right into a shot of FP and Alice after what looks like a steamy bit of coitus. Yeah. Phallus shippers are gonna get what they wanted, I guess. But here you can definitely see that there are some tattoos present. Now, it's hard to tell if that is a serpent tattoo on FP's pec, but it's definitely a serpent tattoo on Alice's thigh, and that is one big tattoo. Yeah, go big or go home, right? She must have been real proud of that south side, because I feel like the tattoos on the other women that we've seen have not been quite that big. So as I am excited to learn about Archie's serpent tattoo, I'm excited to learn more about Alice's South Side past. But it has been teased that Bughead will indeed find out about FP and Alice's relationship, and that's definitely going to be kind of awkward. Well, it's not illegal for any of them to kind of date each other because no one's married or blood related. It is still basically awkward. Back to the trailer though, we then get another shot of Cheryl Blossom eating, well, a cherry, and the foursome also having some more swimming fun. We finally get a glimpse of Josie as she, Veronica, and Cheryl are striking a pose with the River Vixens. Plus we have Archie being led to a cell in jail, a quick glimpse of Tony, and we now know that Kevin and Moose will be dating in season 3, so we get a shot of them kissing in the hallway. Yeah, it looks like they're a little bit more open to the PDA now, although it has been teased that Moose is a little more reluctant about this relationship being public. Then we are back to Jughead with his investigative Hardy Boys kind of vibe in the sewer pipes with his camera, and it looks like he may see something that he shouldn't. These big sewer pipe things or wherever, isn't this where Alice and Betty hid that body? So maybe he's finding another body because that seems like a good place to hide them. There's then another quick shot of Archie in the yard of the prison, and what looks like maybe a riot has broken out or a gang fight because the officers have their riot gear on and are beating some prisoners and going after Archie. So is it a riot, is it a gang fight, or just maybe a case of police brutality? What is it? Either way, speaking of fights, it looks like Fred is ready to put his hands on Hiram and get in a fight. Archie and Jughead hold him back, and I'm really wishing they wouldn't. I need to see Fred kick Hiram's ass. Alright, and like I said previously, we had it teased at the end of last season, plus with the first footage from season 3 shown at Comic-Con, that Polly and her creepy cult, The Farm, are coming to town, and that Polly really wanted Alice to meet the leader, who we will meet. And it seems like Betty, maybe it is Betty, is doing some research into what this farm is. It seems like then there's a shot of her being drugged and passed out, and I think that's when we had the teaser from Comic-Con where she walks out onto the back porch and then sees Alice and Polly holding up Juniper and Dagwood really too close to a fire for my comfort, which we also do see that scene. But something else that we see here is this really creepy looking monster thing with, I don't know, long horns and whatever. It made me feel like all of a sudden I was watching Donnie Darko mixed with some kind of weird American horror story thing. So what on earth is this creepy symbol thing, man? What is it? Actually some kind of creature? Is it part of her dream? Or is this like a man in a costume? Is this what the leader of the farm wears? Like, what on earth does this weird thing mean? I don't know where this season is going. All right, now we're up to our last two little bits of this teaser trailer. We have Archie in jail throwing a bottle, all angry. I don't know why he would kind of have a bottle of something in his jail cell unless he has like special treatment, but you can see that he has the serpent tattoo on his arm. So now I'm definitely thinking that yes, this was a way of him having to declare his side so that he wouldn't be a lone wolf in jail, and that he would definitely have a better chance of surviving between, you know, the ghoulies and the serpents that are in jail. Because aren't they, look, the ghoulies are still having it out for Archie for that whole ploy back in the first 2 seasons. But really, it's the last few seconds of this teaser in true Riverdale fashion that really kind of grab you and make you say, what's going on? I need to watch. We have Jughead in the woods, on his knees, crying out for help, standing over what looks like 2 dudes stripped down to their underwear, and it seems like it's some part of a ritual or something. We got, you know, a circle with that, what looks like a recreation of that creepy figure we saw earlier. So is this like a sacrifice? Whose bodies are those? Are they just passed out? Are they dead? What the hell's going on this season, Riverdale? All I know is that we can definitely expect some more deaths this season. I don't think it's going to be a major character, hopefully, because creator Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa did tweet out the cover art for episode 5, and he did say that the game turns deadly. You've been warned. So who's dying in season 3 of Riverdale? That's going to be interesting to find out. Always death in Riverdale. I don't know why people just don't move out of this town. It's like Rosewood. Why did those people not leave? Is it too much to ask for maybe just a few episodes of people just being happy on this show, you know, not always down in the dumps and dark? yeah, I think it's just wishful thinking for now. And that wraps up pretty much the analysis of the trailer. But in other quick Riverdale news, we do know, like I've said before in past videos, that episode 4 is going to be a flashback episode where we will see the adults of Riverdale back in their high school days. And the kids will play the young versions of their parents. For example, KJ will play little Fred and Lily will play young Alice and so forth. Now when it comes to young Hiram, he'll actually be played by none other than Mark Consuelos' son, who had to audition for the part but landed it, and it's kind of perfect casting, right? Now we just kind of have to sit back and wait to see who's going to play the younger versions of Clifford Blossom, Hal Cooper, and Mary Andrews, because they tweeted out a cover art of a yearbook page which did show that these characters were on it, so I'm expecting to see them. The episode is also kind of a tribute to the Breakfast Club, so it's only fitting that, we have Molly Ringwald in the cast. I don't know if she's going to appear in the episode since it is a flashback, but hopefully she does. Maybe it starts out with the parents in the adult stage reminiscing about, the old days, and then we go back in a dreamlike state to the flashback. But either way, we have Breakfast Club star Anthony Michael Hall playing the principal of the parents back when they were in high school, so it's pretty fitting here that is happening. And now if only we could get him and Molly Ringwald somehow in a scene together, that would be the cherry on top. But here's my thoughts on this initial teaser trailer. For me, too much I feel like is going on again in this season. I feel like season 2 had so much going on. Seems like there's like 50 plots going on in this season as well. I hope that we can keep up with them. I hope that they kind of pace them out a little better, in my opinion, than they did last season. But there's enough to be like, oh, okay, I'm curious about what's going to happen here. But one thing the teaser did not have enough of was Tony, Josie, and Cheryl. I mean, what are they doing? We had a little glimpse of that, but I feel like not enough. Plus, there's like no Reggie in this teaser trailer, unless Reggie was like the third person with Cheryl and Tony running through the place, or it could have been Sweet Pea. I don't know, but you know what? Charles Melton as Reggie is a series regular now in season 3, so you'd think he'd at least have a second in the trailer. Oh well, it seems like we will though have Jughead and maybe Tony and Cheryl all teaming up to find out ways to bring down the Ghoulies and the whole jingle jangle drug ring, and maybe prove how dirty Hiram is in fact, to get rid of him for good, right? Maybe. And then we also, the other big storylines, we got Archie in jail and the trial trying to prove his innocence, and we have this whole weird farm thing, which with each new set of footage and pictures, it just seems like it gets creepier and weirder. So yeah, always a lot of secrets in Riverdale, as is teased by the song in the trailer. And well, I guess that's it for me for this little video. I don't know if it gave you any insight whatsoever, but you know what we can do now? We can speculate down in the comments what all of this stuff in this trailer means. I want to hear from you guys what you think is going to happen in this season, what you're kind of excited to see, which relationship you're excited to see how it goes, and what on earth you think this whole farm thing is. Yeah, comment down below, and then after that you can check out that Comic-Con Riverdale Season 3 breakdown on that I talked about right over here. It has a few more details about what to expect in Season 3. Plus, if you're a To All the Boys I've Loved Before fan, I got a bunch of those videos as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as I keep stuttering for some reason because I always talk too fast. My name's Lisa. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you next time.